What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Double G Gaming. I don't even know what this channel is anymore. We're just going all over the place. Today we're giving my predictions for the TLC pay-per-view coming up this Sunday. Today is Wednesday. Hopefully it's up on Wednesday. And let's go ahead and run down this card, see what we have in store for us. And I'll also give my prediction if it's going to be a good pay-per-view or a bad pay-per-view. Alright, we start off with Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio in a chairs match. I believe Randy Orton will get the win here today, or on TLC, because he beat Jeff Hardy in the Hell in a Cell match, and they're trying to build him up as like a killer or something like that. So I believe Randy Orton wins. On one hand, that's my final pick, Randy Orton. So, like, the next time that I come on here, I'll probably do like a if I win, I'll give myself something. If I lose, I gotta do something like that. I don't know. But Randy Orton is my final pick. And you can see one or two ways, because Randy Orton, if he wins, he continues on his momentum as like this vicious guy. But they also don't have who would face Randy Orton next. John Cena? I mean, John Cena's gonna be on Raw. I don't know anybody else who's like a big name like Rey Mysterio or Jeff Hardy from back in the day that Randy Orton can feud with to continue this like vicious streak. They don't really have anybody on Smackdown. So on one hand, Randy Orton can win, but what does this do moving forward? And Rey Mysterio could pick up the win and end Randy Orton's streak. That way they don't have to continue this cycle of Randy Orton killing like baby faces that people loved back in the day. But at the end of the day, I think Randy Orton wins. The Rumble doesn't really mean anything, so he doesn't really need an opponent for that. And then I think Elimination Chamber. I'm not really sure what the next pay-per-view after the Rumble is. I think it's gonna be the Elimination Chamber, so he doesn't really need an opponent for that either. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, Randy Orton, my final pick. Next, let's see, we have Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox taking on R-Truth and Carmella. This is the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge, and the winners get a vacation to anywhere they want to go. I think I haven't really been keeping up with the Mixed Match Challenge this season, or the last actually. This one especially didn't really have anything fun or exciting going on for them this season. Oh, also, you remember those 4 people that I told you earlier? Besides like Carmella? Yeah, they get the number 30 spot in the damn Royal Rumble. What kind of shit is that? And why would they come down to these 4? Were there not any bigger stars? Wasn't Bobby Lashley or Finn Balor? Actually, I think Finn Balor, we'll get to that later. But I think Finn Balor and Bayley and Miz and Asuka, what happened to Miz and Asuka? That could have been a good... Oh, wait. Yeah. But probably because Asuka's in the TLC match, they didn't want to give away her getting the number 30 spot. And then... Yeah, she couldn't have 2 matches on one. Yeah. I don't know why they have it here. Maybe their Facebook viewership is down, so they're just putting it on the TLC card. Hopefully it's on the pre-show, because I don't really want to watch it. And I'll just find out who got the number 30 spot afterwards. That's all that really matters in this match. And I think R-Truth and Carmella are going to get the win here. Also, a prediction is like R-Truth, maybe Carmella doesn't, but maybe R-Truth like faces off against somebody in like a stipulation that he's tricked into getting into, thus like giving away his number 30 spot to like the Miz or somebody, like a Miz or a heel trying to get the upper hand on R-Truth because he's an idiot. So yeah. They can always undo this number 30 spot somehow. They probably won't even like mention it at the pay-per-view. That's how much they flip-flop. This company is. So R-Truth and Carmella, final prediction: they win the Mixed Match Challenge, get the number 30 spot, and get that vacation. Next up, a match that was announced, I think, on Monday. Buddy Murphy taking on Cedric Alexander for the Cruiserweight Championship. So, I don't really watch 205 Live, but I believe this match should be good. Hopefully they keep the belt on Buddy Murphy, and that is going to be my prediction. Buddy Murphy gets the win. and retains the Cruiserweight Championship. I don't really see why they would put it back on Cedric Alexander. I think Buddy Murphy is a better, as much as I've seen, or what I've seen, I think Buddy Murphy is a way better character than Cedric Alexander. So, I mean, Cedric, good wrestler. This should be a hell of a match. If they put it on the pre-show, I probably won't watch it. And if they put it on the main card, it's probably going to be one of the best matches on the card. So yeah, Buddy Murphy gets the win here. Final prediction. And let's move on. Some of the bad here. Bobby Lashley and Elias, one of the feuds that have made Monday Night Raw unwatchable for me. I was part of the Boycott Raw movement, and I heard that this past Raw, this Go Home edition to TLC Monday Night Raw, was decent. So I probably will watch again on Monday, what is it? 9/8, like the 15th, something like that. The Monday after TLC, whatever. I'll be watching that Raw, and I'll see if it's good or not. So Bobby Lashley versus Elias is going to be a ladder match, and guitar is going to be hanging. I don't know what exactly the stipulation is going to be like. As soon as they get the guitar, they win? Or do they have to hit their opponent and then they win? Or is it a pinfall match? Doesn't make any sense. I didn't watch Raw, so I don't know what the stipulation is exactly. Like, they probably mentioned it on Raw, but I have no idea. I just know from what other people have said that it's going to be a ladder match and the guitar's going to be hanging. Yeah, and they have to grab it. I don't know what, so like, this is pretty hard because I don't know, like, what the stipulation is. So I don't know who to pick here. I'm just going to say, I'm going to say Bobby Lashley wins with the help of Lio Rush. Elias loses. Yeah, Bobby Lashley gets the win. Final prediction. And if it's a pinfall, if it's just like getting the guitar, I'll say Elias. If it's just getting the guitar and smashing the other person and then you win, I'll say Elias wins. But if it's anything else, pinfall, submission, grabbing the first to grab the guitar wins, Bobby Lashley. Alright, let's get away from that match. I don't know what the hell that match is even. Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. I talked about it earlier that Finn Balor from the Mixed Match Challenge stuff, I think he might be injured again. I didn't watch Raw, so I don't know what the explanation was for him not being there or what is going on with Finn Balor. But anyway, my prediction would be Drew McIntyre either way. Something that could happen is Dolph Ziggler comes out. I think they had a match on Raw this past Monday. If not, sorry about that. But yeah, Drew McIntyre, final prediction, he wins no matter what happens on this pay-per-view. If Finn Balor comes out or not, maybe he gets another opponent, maybe Dolph Ziggler, but I think Drew McIntyre, he has the rocket strapped to him right now. He was the best thing out of those like 3 weeks that were terrible Raws. So yeah, Drew McIntyre will get the win here no matter what happens, except if he doesn't have a match, then it doesn't really matter, or he can't really win a match that he's not having. But yeah, Drew McIntyre comes out looking good out of this pay-per-view, I'm gonna say. Final prediction. Next up, Natalya versus Ruby Riott in a tables match. I'm gonna say Natalya, the babyface, gets the win here for no other reason than she's the babyface. This feud has been terrible from the beginning. Ruby Riott actually cut a good promo. I heard it was a good promo. Again, it happened on Raw, so I didn't watch. I heard it was a good promo. And I went back and watched it, and yeah, Ruby Riott has some good points, has some good lines. But at the end of the day, it's a tables match. Let's just hope they end this feud. Natalya will hopefully win because she's a babyface, and that's all I gotta say about that match. Next up, we have the triple threat tag team match with the New Day, the Bar, and the Usos. My prediction for this match is going to be that it should have been the ladder match. I don't know why they did the Elias Bobby Lashley match, the ladder match. They should have just done the New Day match a couple years ago when it was the New Day versus the Usos versus the Kalistos, the Lucha Dragons. That was a pretty good ladder match. They should have done it here, but instead I think it's just going to be a regular tag team match. Hopefully they get the belts off the bar. What happened to the rumor that Sheamus was injured and he was going to retire? I'm not wishing anything bad on him, but come on, they need to split this up. Give Cesaro a singles push and move up a new tag team. Come on. There's been the same 3 tag teams for the last, ever since the bar came over to SmackDown, I think. Also the Bludgeon Brothers, but alright, so the SummerSlam has been the same 3 tag teams. So my prediction is this is gonna be picking with my heart, not my head. The New Day. Now, I don't like the New Day because they've been around so long. I don't like any of these teams because they've been around so long. But let's just say the New Day wins because they are the babyface, and hopefully they can give us either the New Day versus Sanity at the Royal Rumble, or like another good match between the New Day and the Usos on an upcoming SmackDown TV show. Because the bar being heels, they can only go up against these 2 teams. If they give it to the New Day or the Usos, they can go up against more teams because there are more heel teams on the roster. I think the Club are still heels. The Colognes, they won't get a title shot, but they're heels. And Sanity. Give Sanity a tag team match. A tag team push. So my final prediction for this match is going to be the New Day win, get the tag team belts off the bar, and we move on to Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey. Keeping this short and sweet. Tamina might get involved at the end and cost Nia Jax the belt. I'm going to say Ronda retains, but Nia Jax wins by like DQ or something. They probably want to keep Nia Jax hot for Becky Lynch or maybe the Royal Rumble, so they won't have her like tap out or anything. So I'm going to say Ronda Rousey wins, keeps the belt, but it's like by DQ or something like that. DQ or count out, and then either they attack Ronda Rousey after the match, or something happens to Ronda Rousey that like Tamina gets involved, they attack her, and yes, Ronda retains, Ronda wins, but it's like by DQ or count out. Next up, Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman in a TLC match, I believe. I think that's still the stipulation. It should be just like a pinfall to a win, unlike the women's SmackDown belt. That I'll talk about later. So there are reports that Braun Strowman might not be cleared, and other reports that he will be. So I'm just gonna say, let's just say for all intents and purposes, that Braun Strowman will be cleared to compete, and he does come out. It is a TLC match, so I was gonna say he just gives him like a power slam and wins, but I'm gonna say he's gonna repay Baron Corbin if he has enough to do all of this. I'm gonna say Braun Strowman does the following, and I'll tell you why I don't want this match to happen in the first place. But let me just get to what could happen at TLC with Braun Strowman. I'm gonna say he comes out. Let's just say he can't really do that much. He's gonna do something with the table, ladders, and chairs. He's gonna hit him with a chair, slam him on a ladder with a power slam, and then probably put him through like 1 or 2 tables, and then get the pinfall. If it was a regular one-on-one match, he would probably just give him a power slam, get the 1, 2, 3, boom, bam, slam. Thank you, ma'am. Let's get out of here. But it's a TLC match. He's gonna do like 4 moves, 5 moves on the weapons, and Braun Strowman is gonna get the win. Because this is gonna lead into why I don't want this match to happen. Because I think they want to do Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Braun Strowman is probably gonna get the win. I don't know who the GM will be afterwards. Maybe Alexa Bliss will just take full control. Maybe Kurt Angle will return. I don't know. So Braun Strowman, he was pretty good before WrestleMania 34, before he did that tag team match with Nicholas. He was on a roll. Give him the belt before that. I think majority of the fans will be happy. Money in the Bank, there was no reason why he should have won that briefcase, because first of all, he's a babyface. It's better on a heel. And second of all, he's a damn monster. What the hell does he need using the briefcase as an excuse to get a title shot? He's a damn giant. Just give him a match. Why does he have to win via like, oh, someone's hurt, let me go out and cash this in? That doesn't make any sense. When Kane did it, it was perfect because he was a heel, I think. If not a heel, he was like on a rampage because somebody killed his brother. So Kane doing it was perfect as like him being a monster. I don't think any other big man has won the Money in the Bank briefcase like a big man. Sheamus doesn't really count as a gigantic man like on the level of a Kane or a Braun Strowman. I'm getting off topic here, but another reason why I don't want this match to happen, because if Baron Corbin wins, we get more freaking Baron Corbin promos on Monday Night Raw as GM, and those are just horrible to sit through. They give him so many segments, and it is just painful to watch. That's why these past couple weeks have been bad on Raw as well. And Braun Strowman, enough is enough. If they don't give him the belt at the Royal Rumble, they're really gonna have to cut this guy, because not even Big Show was given this amount of like, alright, let's give him this many chances and he's gonna keep losing. No. The Big Show won the belt within a year of him being there. And then it took him another 2 years to win the belt again. But he was off TV for a while and he was still dominant. Like, Braun Strowman has not gotten close to a championship besides a win with the tag team belts or whatever. But yeah, he's been around for like 5 years, Braun Strowman. 2015, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 2019 around SummerSlam is going to be his 5th year anniversary on the roster. I'm getting too like long-winded on this match. But yeah, Baron Corbin, I don't want either of these guys to win, because if Baron Corbin wins, we get him as GM full-time, and that will just make watching Raw like terrible. If Braun Strowman wins, we get another goddamn stretched out feud with him versus Brock Lesnar, where Braun and Brock won't be on the same show. Like, they'll be on the same show 2 out of like the 6 weeks that we have left until the Royal Rumble. And that's just going to be terrible for everybody, because we've seen it before like 3 times. 3 or 4 times we've seen that. And Braun Strowman, if he doesn't win at the Royal Rumble, he's just dead. Like, he's dead in the water. Like, don't give him any more top spots, because we don't care anymore about Braun Strowman. He can't win. He can't get the job done. And maybe Heath Slater comes out and calls Baron Corbin. That's another like way that they can have Baron Corbin lose. But again, I really do not want to see that match because of those 2 stipulations. I don't want either of the stipulations to come true. Alright, next up, let's get away from that. I went on way too long. AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. This is going to be a regular match. This one should have got the TLC stipulation instead of the Baron Corbin and Strowman match. Whatever. This is probably going to be one of the... what other match could be good on this card? If Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre happens, maybe that one could be good. I think Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio could put on a good chairs match. And then Cedric versus Buddy Murphy could be good. But this is probably Styles versus Bryan, probably could steal the show. But AJ Styles hasn't really been putting on good matches since like Nakamura at Money in the Bank. And then before that, he didn't really put on a good match. And like, I don't even know when the hell AJ Styles' last good one-on-one match on a pay-per-view was. So I don't really have my hopes high for this match. So hopefully they show out. They let them do their thing. It's a 4-hour pay-per-view, I believe. That's what they've been doing, 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. So hopefully they'll get some time to shine. But Daniel Bryan, final pick. Oh, and the Braun Strowman match. Braun Strowman was my final prediction. This one, I'm going to say Daniel Bryan, final prediction. He gets to win over AJ Styles. There's no reason to put the belt back on Styles. I was predicting that they would do like a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble with AJ. Maybe they'll stick AJ Styles back in that match at the Rumble, but maybe add like The Miz or something and make it a triple threat match. So yeah, Daniel Bryan, final pick. This could be potential match of the night. one-on-one edition. Yeah, it should have been a TLC match. Whatever. Next up, because it is the WWE and not NXT, this match will not main event. So I'll get to the main event at the end. What I think is going to be the main event. Next up, we have the Asuka, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte match, TLC match for the Women's Championship. And my prediction here is a bold one. I say they give it to Asuka. You might be saying, what? Why would they just get rid of Becky Lynch? Or her title reign? It wasn't even that good or anything. It wasn't that impactful. Well, okay, so first, let me tell you why I think Asuka wins. I think Asuka wins is because of what I just mentioned. Becky Lynch is on fire right now, no pun intended. And the way WWE likes to do things, they like to change things up out of nowhere. So I say they give Asuka the belt just for the surprise factor. No other reason. And because it's a TLC match, triple threat, Becky doesn't really have to lose necessarily. So yeah, that's a way that they could get out of that. And maybe they could do a Becky Lynch versus Asuka rematch at the Royal Rumble. And yeah, another reason why I think Becky Lynch could lose the belt here is because of the Ronda Rousey stuff. Now, can they keep this feud hot from now until WrestleMania, the Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey stuff? I doubt it. But let's just say that's what they have in plan. Okay, so they gotta get the belt off Becky Lynch. What better way to do it than not having her take a pinfall, loss, or a tap out? Asuka gets the belt, somebody that the fans could be cheering for, or whatever. Asuka gets the win. Asuka gets the belt finally. Becky Lynch moves on to the Royal Rumble, maybe gets a rematch there, and enters the Royal Rumble match and wins it. She could take out Nyah Jax, maybe the last two superstars in the ring. Becky eliminates Nyah Jax. She gets rid of the Nyah Jax feud at the Royal Rumble. She wins the Royal Rumble, and then she goes on to face Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. Whether she wins or not, that's a whole different story, but if they want to do a Becky versus Ronda match at WrestleMania, that's how they do it. Maybe they do Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey at the Royal Rumble, and they get the belt off of her here that way. One way or another, I think Becky loses the belt before WrestleMania, the SmackDown Women's Championship, that is. Maybe she wins the Raw. For my early WrestleMania predictions, I think Asuka is going to have a rematch against Flair. This time Asuka has the belt. And they have a rematch, a WrestleMania rematch for the belt again this year. Asuka versus Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And then Becky goes on to face Ronda Rousey on Raw. I think Becky Lynch, how hot she's been, I think they do move her to Monday Night Raw in the Superstar Shakeup this year. So that could be another way to get her, get the belt off of her without having her technically lose, because she's not taking the pinfall or anything. So yeah, final prediction: Asuka gets the win, wins the Women's Championship. And I think that could be a good move for all three of them. Charlotte Flair doesn't get booed out of the building, even though I think she's a heel now. Becky Lynch doesn't take a pinfall loss, doesn't hurt her really, and Asuka gets a championship victory finally after she should have got it at WrestleMania or earlier in the summer after winning the Royal Rumble last year. Stupid that they didn't give her the belt, but hopefully they can do it here. I think that's what they're gonna do. So yeah, Asuka final prediction. Finally, the main event. What I think is gonna be the main event: Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, and because there's no Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar, they're not gonna give the WWE Championship the main event, and because we want it, they won't give us the TLC match as the main event. Instead, they'll give us Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, a good feud on Seth Rollins' part, but Dean Ambrose has just been weird as a heel since he turned and came out with his State of the, actually not the State of the Union, what I was gonna say State of the Union address. He just came out and explained why he turned on Seth Rollins. He's just been acting up weird as fuck. So I think Dean Ambrose is gonna get the win here just because he is the heel. Maybe Seth Rollins gets the get to win back on him somehow later. But for now, I think Dean Ambrose gets the win, gets the Intercontinental Championship, and maybe this is good for Seth Rollins because maybe if the rumors of The Rock coming back and facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, maybe Seth Rollins can win the Royal Rumble for the men and go on to WrestleMania to battle for the Universal Championship. That would be decent. And Dean Ambrose needs a belt right now. Give him a championship, but then have him lose it to like somebody a little bit lower than him on the card, possibly moving them up to mid-card level, and Dean Ambrose can move on to the Universal Championship after WrestleMania, if in fact they do. In fact, my prediction is true, and Seth Rollins gets a WrestleMania match for the Universal Championship. Maybe he wins it, and Dean Ambrose challenges afterward. So yeah, that's gonna be my final prediction. Dean Ambrose gets the win, wins the Intercontinental Championship, and Seth Rollins hopefully moves on to bigger and better things. That's gonna be it for my TLC predictions. I believe that those are all the matches on the card. If I left one out, sorry about that. But yeah, this has been a way longer video than I intended it to be. It's like 25 minutes. That Braun and Baron Corbin stuff really got me heated. I don't even know what the hell I just said there. It got me heated talking about it. And yeah, those final 4 like matches that I talked about, those actually like were important, so I really like wanted to go in depth on those. But anyway, if you guys are still with me right now, I have some stuff coming up for the channel. I have some more video game stuff. Finally, I'm not bringing back Universe Mode. I don't know how I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna see how this next video game videos turn out. If they get good views, I'll possibly bring back Universe, but a different version of it, because I deleted the save file that I was doing earlier with the Andrade Cien Almas, Finn Balor as champions, as the top 2 champions, and I think Dean Ambrose is the Intercontinental Champion. I don't know who the last champion was when I left off in the current Universe Mode. I try to keep it as what's the word? I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, I have a tournament for 2K19 coming up that I want to get out as soon as possible. That's gonna be a long ass series, and Jesus Christ, I'm running out of like, my mouth is drying up so bad because I haven't done a commentary in so long, and 26 minutes of straight talking is just getting to me. So let me get the end of this video out right now. So WWE 2K Universe Mode is not coming back unless I do like a regenerated version of it, remake, reboot type deal. I have another series coming out for 2K19. It's going to be a tournament-based series. I hope you guys like it. It's going to be a long one. I like the way that it's coming out so far, and it could be a good one. And also, I'll be doing more pay-per-view predictions and stuff, depending on how many views this one gets. But I'm not going to be doing Raw or Smackdown because I'm for real going to be watching pay-per-views, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to watch every Raw and Smackdown. So I can't really do reviews. I can't do a guaranteed review on them. But pay-per-views for sure. I can do predictions, maybe review them afterwards. But for now, I'm just going to stick to predictions. And also, coming up, if you're still with me, hopefully you are, I'm going to be releasing, after TLC, maybe around the Royal Rumble, something like that, I'm going to be getting out a pay-per-view ranked for the year of 2018. I did one for 2017. There were less pay-per-views this year, but as many bad pay-per-views as there were in 2017. So we have a bit of a list to rank this year for pay-per-views. We're going to be ranking them from worst to best. That's about it that I have going on the channel. I might do some more Red Dead Redemption. Actually, not more because I haven't done one. But I might do a Red Dead Redemption gameplay as well. Depending on how many views I get. I didn't really get that many views on my 2K19 Universe Mode. That's why I stopped. And I kind of lost interest in doing YouTube videos. So that's why I haven't done any. I was gonna do a Red Dead Redemption series, but then after that 2K Universe mode didn't really get off the ground, I was just like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm just dead. Like, I don't even want to do this anymore. But that's why there hasn't been really that many videos since like October, mid-October. So yeah, hopefully the channel picks back up, and this TLC prediction might get me back up there. I'm gonna be doing more WWE based stuff, even though the product has been shite. But hopefully I can keep you guys interested. And if you guys like this predictions, I'll be doing more of them, and maybe I'll review pay-per-views as well. Raw or Smackdown, off the table. No way I'm watching every Raw, every Smackdown all the way through and giving you like predictions or reviews and stuff. But pay-per-views, I can do that because they're much more manageable and they're bigger shows. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.